Hello, this is Alessandrina, and today I wanted to give you some insights that can help you get unstuck. So, if we speak about being stuck and how people often, the first thing that they say when they feel stuck is, I'm stuck. And it's important to realize that just saying I'm stuck, first of all, of course, it's going to be a reflection that there is a feeling of being stuck in your system. And it doesn't mean that you are stuck. And if it reflects that there's a feeling of being stuck, and then you said, you're now revalidating and reinforcing the feeling of being stuck. And so it's very important, first of all, to realize that feelings are temporary, they're not permanent. And just because we feel something doesn't mean it's true. So we can feel stuck. It doesn't mean that we're actually stuck. So through this process of first realizing that it's just a feeling, and feelings, yes, if you feel something, your body chemistry, your brain, your nervous system are all going to agree with you. Okay, you're feeling stuck. Well, let's feel what that feels like in the system. And that doesn't necessarily, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel like a state that is open, a state where we're moving forward, a state where we are empowered, a state of being able to do the things in the world that are meaningful to us. If we feel stuck, we feel kind of like between we have an intention and a vision, and then it looks like we can't move forward, we can't do it, we can't accomplish it. So it's a disempowered state. So if you can first remove even the language of saying I'm stuck, while recognizing that you feel stuck, which is different than saying I'm stuck. And then if you can realize, well, what is it actually that's happening that's leading me to feel stuck? And the reason I'm saying that is that actually, if you recognize it's just a feeling and it's based on an interpretation of reality and then a projection onto the reality, then you can get unstuck, or you can no longer feel stuck. You've never been stuck. And that's difficult for people to hear, because when we have felt stuck, for someone to tell you you've never been stuck, it can feel like, what are you talking about? I was stuck. So it's not so much that you were stuck as much as you were telling yourself that you were stuck because you were feeling stuck, and you were feeling stuck because you were holding conflicting or seemingly non-integratable perspectives or different goals that or intentions that didn't seem that they could exist at the same time. And so that's all conditioning, and it's all in the mind, the existence of being stuck. And so when we actually sit with it, what we realize, it's not that we're stuck. We feel stuck, and because we're not revalidating it, we start to kind of like map and understand, what is it that I'm telling myself that's leading me to feeling stuck, or what is it that is ahead of me or in front of me, or that I'm in the middle of, that seems not reconcilable, not resolvable, that then leads me to feel like, oh, I can't move forward, I can't be empowered to achieve what I want to achieve. So then once you realize that, now the opportunity is to change that. Because if someone says, I'm stuck, let's say, for instance, someone wants to be in a relationship, and it's very meaningful to them, important to them, in their heart and soul, they feel they want to be in a relationship. And then their subconscious, 95% of what makes decisions for us, says, well, it's not safe to be in a relationship. Look, mom and dad had a divorce when I was 8 years old. Look at the way relationships are. I've had challenging, painful relationships. So it's, let's say that there's just one belief. There's usually many beliefs in our systems. And let's say there's one belief that says it's not safe to be in a relationship. And then the person, as a result of holding this belief, is basically interacting with reality and potential partners and relationship dynamics through the lens of it's not safe to be in relationship, and then they don't allow themselves to actually receive a relationship, to manifest, to attract a partner, because there's this fundamental embodied experience of not being safe in a relationship. So that's one way in which we can feel stuck. We're like, well, I want a relationship consciously, and it's not happening, so I'm stuck. I mean, you're not stuck. You have fears, you have beliefs. So in this situation, very simplistic situation that I'm mentioning, it would be that one belief, or I'm not safe in a relationship. So then if the person went and worked on that belief, if they allowed themselves to feel safe in relationships, then that would dissolve, and then they would be able to move forward and receive a relationship. It is that simple. That is how things work in the universe. It's all energy. And so whatever energy we embody, not just consciously, also subconsciously, is what we attract, what we receive, what we manifest in the world. In the same way, I'll take another simple example. If someone says, I want to heal, I want to feel better in my body, and they're very consciously aligned with that intention. They want to feel better. They want to be in a state of vibrant health and wholeness. Now, subconsciously, if this person has been for many, let's say, months or years suffering, maybe a chronic illness, for instance, and now they've internalized basically an experience of not feeling better consistently, and they keep basically feeling like it's never going to get better. I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to feel better. That is an internalized belief that then is going to define their experience of what's possible. And so now, when they practice meditations or whatever work they do towards getting better, if they're taking some medication, whatever process they have that they apply to healing, that's going to be undermined and influenced by the belief that I'm never going to feel better. Because if your subconscious mind is telling your body, I'm never going to feel better, your body is listening. Your nervous system is listening, your brain is listening, the hormones. And so your whole, basically your whole body, your cells are going to equally respond to, I want to heal and I'm never going to get better. Or, because it's subconscious, more so the I'm never going to get better, because that plays out 95% of the time, while 5% of the time you would be saying consciously, I want to heal. So this is what being stuck is. Being stuck is not that you're stuck. It's actually that you're feeling stuck because you consciously, you want something, you intend something, you're aligned with something, and subconsciously there's a lot of other essentially statements in your system, stories that you're telling yourselves about reality, some of which you're aware of and some of which you are not. If you were aware of all of your subconscious thoughts and feelings and emotions and fears and beliefs, then you would be able to clear them, and you would be able to actually move forward and align yourself, become integrated and congruent, and be able to receive, to attract, to manifest the things that are most meaningful to you. So the reason I wanted to create this short video for you is so that instead of getting stuck, imagining that you're stuck, you can recognize that you're feeling stuck, why you're feeling stuck, and then you can recognize, oh, well, of course, it's not felt safe for me to let go of that belief. So the moving forward, the empowerment comes from choosing to heal the child parts of ourselves that would say it's not safe to be in a relationship, which is not a conscious statement. It's not a conscious perspective. Or saying I'm never going to get better. That's not a conscious perspective. Yes, it's based on the past and what we've interpreted about the past and the reality that we imagine and that we continue to revalidate. That doesn't make it true or real. And so a lot of people are feeling stuck because what they're doing is they're actually relating to their life experience and to themselves from that space of beliefs, limiting beliefs and fears, and not facing those fears. So, for sure, getting unstuck is about facing the fears that are not allowing you to feel like that you can move forward, that you are free to experience things in a natural way. And so, one moment, please. So when you actually face your fears, when you face your limiting beliefs, when you uncover them by not telling yourself a story of being stuck and then reacting to that, because once we tell ourselves we're stuck, now we feel stuck, even more stuck, and now we're lost in that story, and we're spending a lot of time and energy trying to get unstuck when we're not actually stuck. We feel stuck. So if you work with the feeling of being stuck and then you realize, what is it that I haven't been able to reconcile? What is it that I'm telling myself that is leading me to not be able to move towards my intention or my goal in a way that is not egotistically, that's in a way that is confident and where I feel empowered and I feel that I can. Once you realize that, then you can put all of your energy aligned with that intention and goal, and you will see that there's no more feeling of being stuck, because now you're facing the fears that were preventing you from moving forward, from feeling empowered, and now your energy is available to be in the present moment, creating, investing, taking the steps towards what it is that you truly want. So I hope this is helpful. I took 2 examples today about relationships and health. Those things are important to people, to be in a state of health so that we can then enjoy life. And so not being stuck feeling unhealthy, not being stuck feeling like we can heal is important. And at the same time also, relationships are very important. They are fundamental parts of our process of life and experience. And so being able to receive loving, caring, meaningful experiences, that's also something that's very important. And that's why I touched upon those 2. There's many other ways in which we can feel stuck. We can feel stuck with abundance. We can feel stuck with career. We can feel stuck in different relationship dynamics, not just with a partner or wanting to receive a partner or a relationship. And so that's all what I described applies to all of that. And so uncovering your fears and your limiting beliefs can really help you. I hope this is helpful, and I'm sending you many blessings and love.